Good evening, everybody. I know the weekly close is 20 minutes away, but we will have a go. I don't think much more will change. We had what's it called? The Jackson Hole resume, whatever you want to call it. Jay Powell spoke today. And imagine you could sit there for 2 days discussing things, and what he says is just basically nothing. It's bleh. I wish I was getting paid that much to do nothing. That would be very nice, but I'm not. I'm just here to show you uranium. Um, this has been a fantastic week, even though, well, it has been good. It has been very, very good. And you will see in the later part of the video, we have some ratios, some very key, important technical persistences has been broken. I think we're good to go. I really, really do think we're good to go. From an probabilities point of view, we are good to go. I love it. Okay, a lot of charts, so this will go very fast here. This will go very, very fast. Oh, I hope you all had a great day, actually. I did for sure. And now into the charting. Let me zoom in here. You've seen this plenty of times. There it is. The candle, the breakout of that one. Beautiful. We have broken out of this one. Beautiful. And now we have the shoulder level at around the big, big 24. As you know, I've been screaming for for a long period of time. The 24 is the big one. The big one. So when we take that one out, we negate this whole structure right there. We negate it. And the possible neckline here, so when we're above the shoulder highs, we are game on. We are game on, I think, but still, you know what I mean. To confirm this, we have the beautiful 100% pure play uranium ETF, the URNM. Boom. There it is. Beautiful. Nothing more to add in my view. We have broken out of a, what's that, 2-year-long consolidation. And we will not do the measured move. I can just confirm you that this is the breakout. And as long as the white one for now holds, you should be adding on every dip you can buy, you can find, basically. URNJ, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Let me just quickly go to the daily just to show you perfectly technical structures, right? We had the red one here. You can see that. We broke out, tagged it all the way down, retest resumption, and going for a back test, and then again. This is beautiful for URNJ. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Monthly, Sprott Physical Uranium Trust is still at this $20 level, $18, $20 level. But anyways, we are very close of having a major breakout here. This is a 15-year-long support and resistance zone level. Call it what you want to. And when we get above 20, as mentioned in the previous video, that's when where the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust, will start to purchase uranium again, in my view. Okay, into some miners. I haven't changed the list. It is the same as last time, so I apologize for that, but I hope it's okay. This one right here, beautiful, beautiful. Denison Mines, oh, Jesus Christ. Denison Mines, broken out of this long-term zone rail. There it is. You have again the shoulder level at 1.5. So when we take out the 1.5, we negate the overall head and shoulder structure. Beautiful. Encore is still, it has broken out, you can see, retest, and now we're still here at this 3.4. We discussed it last time as well. When we take out the 3.4, we are going to go quickly to 3.8 in my view, tagging the neckline, maybe a bit of small retrace, and then we go higher. And then we go higher. That's the setup I have right here for this inverted head and shoulders and the squeeze. Beautiful. What's also beautiful right now is baseload energy. We're getting above the 30 weekly moving average. It is right there. Look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful candle. Right there. This is a weekly candle. Volume is 1.5, 2 times more as average. I like it very much. Nothing more to add. We have some resistance here up at 2.55. But as soon as this 30 weekly starts to curl up, if it does, then it's game on. It's game freaking on. Looks nice. I haven't been this hyped for a long time, actually. So I don't think you're used to that. Again, this is FUU, broken out of this bad boy here, retest in a flag, and now we've broken out, retest again. That was very quickly, I apologize. Let me just zoom in here a bit so you get the details. The breakout, retest into a flag, and you know what I have been showing you many times. If you're flagging down to a major trend line, trend level, or support and resistance level, it's usually a move to the upside. Global Atomic still hanging around here at these lows around there. Nothing much to say, to be honest. But I will say, you know, GOVX, GXU, has been sitting here at the green gap, as you know, and this one, the lower trend line of this squeeze down here. And now actually we have movement back above the splitter in the middle, which is nice. So to me, I think the worst is over. Oh, excuse me. I think the worst is over for at least GOVX. Global Atomic still needs a bit more confirmation, or in my view, but still, I think the pressure is over for GOVX. I really do. This was nice today. This week at least was very nice. Light bridge. I don't have any lines on this one. Let's skip it. It didn't look that good anyways. Mega uranium. Beautiful. Beautiful. We got above this level here at around 0.25. We have all the connections in here. There it is. And we are above. And we have broken out. Right there it is. So to me, the path of least resistance right now is quite simply 0.42. And that's the big one. That's the big boy right here. When we are above that one, you can see it here. We have the stage 4 downtrend, stage 1 basing here. And then when we get above, you have the confirmation of the uptrend again. Beautiful stuff for mega uranium. Again, what's also enjoyable to see is the next gen NXE. This weekly candle right here was a big level for me because we have all this stuff here going on here, and we got above. So beautiful, way above the 30 weekly, which is starting to curl up here again. Again, I think the uranium bull market it's back in full motion. It really is. That's all I can have to say. Paladin Energy, just a quick history. The long-term trend line here going back to the bull market in 2007. And we have 11 there. You can see it here coming across. Excuse me if it goes too quickly today, but we have a lot of things to go through. There it is. This is the long-term trend line coming down here. 15-year long. This is a bull flag. Classic, good old, nice bull flag. And what do we have here? Right there, you can see it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Energy fuels, quite similar to some of the Denisons and what was it? Was it the Encore? I can't remember. Or the ETFs, excuse me. We had this, still have this head and shoulders formation, neckline down here. But this is a breakout of the internal. We have broken the external here. That one is broken. The internal we just broke. Again, in order to negate this bad boy, we need to get above, let's call it 8. These highs here, that's the right shoulder highs. So when we get above the right shoulder highs, we have negated this pattern here. Beautiful. That's a breakout. Okay, we're coming into some ratios now. No, I'll go over the CCJ. And why? I want to show you something that it's a concern. This is a concern, as always. This is the Fukushima gap over here, 2011. Big moment in time, because that was when we got pushed into the 10-year-long bear market for uranium. And we are now closing that gap within 1%. What will happen when we close that gap? Usually you see, especially a big gap like this, you will see a lot of people taking profit. You really see that very, very often. Will this be the case again? Because if CCJ, let's say, pulls back all the way down to the white one here, that's a 20% drop. If CCJ does a 20% pullback here, I guess, you know, all the other miners will do the exact same. I think it's a difficult one, but let's see how it reacts. What would be the best thing is just to blast right through it and don't give a goddamn. beep about what's happening over there. I don't think so, but we can look at it together in next week. Ratios. This is the big one. Quickly, XLE is continuing to outperform SPX after we bounced here. Boom, beautiful. I hope we can close the week above the 30 weekly. Would be great to see. But still, overall, XLE is outperforming SPX. XLE to URNM. As you can see here, the trajectory that we made many weeks ago, beautiful, dead on more or less. We had this tag to the 30 weekly and now we're rolling over. And when we take out the levels here at 2.3, let's call it, uranium or URNM is outperforming XLE again heavily. We would like to see that in the next week to come. But this trajectory that we made together here, or the breakout, then the rolling over, that's a great call in my view, if I have to say at least. URNM divided by the spot price. Now it gets very, very interesting because what we have been looking at and talking about for half a year has been confirmed today, this week, with this candle here, taking out the neckline of this inverted head and shoulders down here and breaking out of this golden trend line. It's a tiny breakout, I know, but this, I called it as I see it, and I think we can gain some momentum now. We're also above the 30 weekly, which is goes down a bit still. So there might be a bit downward pressure from that, but once it starts to curl up here within the month or two, oh boy, I love it. I really do. Same thing, but the bit different is the URA. We have broken out of the long term. You can see it right there, but still we haven't taken out the neckline. But again, give it a week or two, it should follow up as the exact same. Also, this right here, just want to show you where we retraced all the way back to where the bull market started back in 2020, late 2020. We retraced all the way back and now we're restarting again. You see that very often. I call this the waterfall level. So I think you've heard that a few times before. URA against overall commodities. This is the level I'm looking at right there, quite simply 0.085. And then we have the support rail down here, and we are now above this level just by a few inches, but still, this is very good. We have the 30 weekly coming up here. The pressure is to the upside, so uranium, URA should start to outperform overall commodities. Again, awesome. Very nice. What's even more awesome is the URA divided by the SPY. So we want this to go up in order to have URA outperform the SPY. And look at where we are right now. One big fat weekly candle, way above the 30 weekly, still going down a bit. So it might take some time to really get things going. But we are back into the main squeeze. We had the outer rail squeeze here. This is a clone. These two is a clone. That one is a clone from this. Still, we're back in and in full force right now of having URA outperforming the SPX. I like it. Also, URA divided by the NDX, the NASDAQ. Again, we overcome this level here at around 0.0015 all the way across. We are above. We're above the 30 weekly. Beautiful. The 30 weekly is going down quite sharply still. So I would expect more downward pressure in this ratio before we get things going. But hopefully we will have a good move, a pullback, and then the 30 weekly will come up right below it later on in the year. But still, this is a great weekly close for URA divided by the NASDAQ. Great level to take out. Also, this entire base here, right down here, we have been working on for half a year, give or take, is also finally broken. Beautiful. Last but not least, URA divided by Bitcoin. I know you don't. Many people that have watched this channel doesn't want to talk about Bitcoin, but in this case, it's kind of important. Again, long-term, horizontal, support and resistance zone. Right there, beautiful tags all the way, tagging again. And now we have a weekly close above that level, suggesting URA is outperforming or has more momentum right now than Bitcoin. And Bitcoin was the best performing asset for the past 10 years. So this means something, for sure it does. And yeah, beautiful. We have the overall There it is, coming all the way down there. That's the big one, the biggie. The big golden trend line, which we haven't broken yet. But if we can gain some momentum, maybe we can get above. So yeah, great week overall. I just want to finish the video with a lovely candle of URNM, finally taking out more or less the last nail in the coffin. We have some highs here, the shoulder highs, yes, but this very long, beautiful green, bullish candle. Have a great one. See you in the next one.